All right, well, hello and welcome back. We're going to be looking at 1-1, solving and simplifying linear equations. So example 1, we're simplifying. We're looking at like terms, so negative 3x squared, 9x squared are like terms because they both have x squared. That will give you a 6x squared. Then we have 4x and negative 12x, both have x. Combining them gives us negative 8x. And then we have negative 10y by itself. We're just going to bring that down, and that'll be our answer for A. Okay. Going over to B, it's a little different because we have parentheses. That just means we need to distribute. So 2 times negative 2, negative 4x. 2 times 3 is positive 6. And then we have to do the other part, negative 4 times 9, negative 36x. And negative 4 times negative 2, positive 8. We're still looking for the like terms. So negative 4x and 36x both have x, makes a negative 40x. And then 6 and 8 will be my other like terms because they're both numbers, which that'll make 14. So that'll be our answer for B. All right, we're going to go down to example 2 where we are solving now. So we still have some like terms to look out for. So 10y and 2y make 12y, and then bring everything else down. And I personally do not like variables on the right side, so I will subtract by 7y on both sides, and that will make 5y minus 8 equals 17. And then we just solve it like a regular two-step equation, so add 8 to both sides. Then we get 5y equals 25, and then divide by 5 on both sides. So you get an answer of y equals 5. Okay, going over to B, we're still solving. It's going to be a little different because we have the parentheses. So negative 2 times 5, negative 10, negative 2 times 4t, negative 8t, and bring everything else down. Okay, we're going to combine like terms here for the 6t and the negative 8t. So that gives us negative 2t, and I'm bringing everything else down. All right, we're going to subtract by 2t on both sides because I do not like variables on the right side. So we have negative 4t minus 10 equals negative 2, and we're just going to solve it like A. So add 10 to both sides. So negative 4t equals 8. Make sure to put the negative sign. There it is. And then divide by negative 4. So t equals negative 2. All right. So we are going to jump up to the top of the page and talk about some special solutions. So you might get an equation that has no solution. So that means if you get that one, you are going to have a false statement like this. It'll be something like 2 equals negative 3. It's false. It's not ever true. So it means you have no solutions. Infinitely many solutions, on the other hand, are true statements. So like 7 equals 7 and x equals x. So let's go ahead and look at a few examples to see how that might play out. So we're going to go all the way down to D. We're going to skip C. So just like the other two, we have parentheses. We're going to go ahead and distribute. So we get a 24k plus 16 and bring everything else down. Okay, now we need to look out for our like terms. In this case, we're looking at the k's. And when we combine all of those, we end up getting a 0k. So I'm just going to leave it there for now and bring everything else down. But of course, we don't have to write a 0k. So really, it's just 16 equals 16. That is a true statement. So it means we have infinitely many solutions. So you can really have three options. You could have one solution, infinitely many solutions like this one, or you could even have no solutions. Let's go ahead and flip over to the back side of this page for E and the rest of the examples. All right, starting off with E, we're going to start with distributing or multiplying. So negative 8 times A, negative 8A, negative 8 times 4, negative 32, and bring everything else down. All right, once again, looking for our like terms. So negative 8a, positive 8a, that will give a 0a, and then bring everything else down. But I don't have to write my 0a, so really it's negative 6 equals negative 32, which means it is no solutions, or no solution, because it is a false statement. Negative 6 will never equal negative 32. Okay, let's look at some literal equations here. For example 3, in A we are solving for w, so I like to underline w, so I focus on that. What we're going to do is eliminate 2l first by subtracting by 2l. So we have p minus 2l equals 2w. Still trying to solve for w, so I need to get rid of that 2, and I can do that by dividing by 2 on both sides. And there we go. That's our answer. P minus 2l over 2 equals w. All right, B is pretty similar. It's going to be a little different because we're solving for C this time. So we should probably underline it. There it is. All right, and to undo D, we're going to subtract by it. To eliminate R, we're going to add by R. So my next step, I'm going to write G minus D plus R equals AC. Still trying to solve for C, so I'm going to underline it. And we're going to divide by A on both sides to get rid of A. And there we go. That is the last step, and that is my literal equation. G minus D plus R divided by A equals C, and that's it right there. All right, that's a quick overview of 1-1. Good luck on your Delta Math assignments.